Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. This time we're showing you how you can get all the collectibles for episode 3 of Alan Wake Remastered. Looking at the very start, you'll spawn in this area and you want to run towards the overturned boat, and turn right, and the Thermos will be on the bench just by there. Now after you've gone inside of Rose's house, you'll have this cutscene, and the first collectible in here will be the TV. It will just turn on by itself. Then you want to go inside the kitchen, and in here will be a thermos. Just outside of the caravan will be the next page. It'll be on the floor here. Now for the next radio number 5. You want to run forward for a bit and go to the next building, and it'll be just by here. Okay, now for the next page 34, this is when you're running away from the police. It'll be on the main path on your left here. Now for page 35, when you get to this area where the police car gets flipped over, instead of going forward, you want to turn around, run down this road here to get page 35. Now for the next radio and thermos, we'll be inside this watchtower. Eventually come to this area, and you want to go up these stairs here to get the radio and the thermos. So this is where the radio is, and the thermos is just on the left here. Okay, now we've got another thermos 35. Eventually you come to this area where you have to use the big light on the gate to destroy it. And just before you do that, you want to go up here and stick to the right side, and you'll find the thermos on the rocks. Okay, now the next one is a radio. Eventually you'll come to this area where you'll see this safe haven, and next to it will be a radio, along with some flashbangs. And just ahead of this will be the next collectible, which is a page. So eventually you'll come across this bridge. It's not too far from where we just were, and you want to go right and stick to the cliff edge to find the next page. Okay, now for the next chest number 10. Eventually you'll come to this area where you'll see some police lights in the distance, and you want to turn around and go inside the cave. There we go, nearly dealt with his enemies. Nice. And the chest will be inside here, along with a generator. Okay, now for the next thermos. Eventually come to this area. Before you go inside the building, you want to go over here to get the thermos. Now after you've had a cutscene, you'll be running away from the police. And you'll go down here, and the collectible will be on the fence. Okay, now for page 38, when you get to the safe haven, normally you have to go left, but instead go forward, and there are 2 collectibles all the way up this path, so I decided to speed this up as it takes quite a while to get up there, as the stamina isn't very good in this game. So when you get to the very top, you'll find a page, along with some ammo, and on the way down we'll get the next thermos. I think so far I've been really enjoying playing through the remaster. That's definitely a good improvement from the 360 version as what I played all those years ago. Okay, now for Thermos 37, you want to make your way back down. When you get ambushed by the birds, you want to go over here, and the Thermos will be just by here on the floor. Okay, now for the next pyramid, eventually come to this area where you'll see this building, and you want to go inside the smaller building here to get the pyramid. This is just after the area we were just in. Now for page number 5, it will be on the right side of this area, so from the pyramid you want to run over here, and on the gate in the distance will be the next page. Okay, now for the next Thermos, you will run down here, and on your right will be the next Thermos, and literally just after this will be the next page, page number 40. This is on the main path, it will be on the rock on the right side. Now a bit further on, you'll be on the phone to somebody, and on your right here, you've got to pick up the page, but this time, don't go forward, make sure you turn around to get the next chest. As will be all the way in here, inside this building. I definitely think the lighting is definitely a great improvement from the original version. But anyway, number page 42, eventually you come to this area where you need to go left, and just before you go up the ladder, you want to pick this page up. And once you climb the ladder, you'll drop down into this area and go to the right side, and you'll find the Thermos on the floor here, just by there. And literally in this building you'll find a bunch of collectibles. The first one will be the TV. This is literally right after where we just were. So you want to go up here, and the TV will be inside here. Make sure you turn this one on by interacting with it. Then the page will be over here. Now after you've defeated the vehicle, you'll open a gate, and on your right will be the next Thermos. When you're driving in this section where you need to turn right, you want to turn right here and get out of the car here and run all the way to the edge to find the Thermos on a red chair. Okay, now the next collectible is a radio, so you get back in your car, and normally you have to go left here, but instead stop here and go inside the building to get the radio number 8. It'll be inside here. Okay, now for radio number 9, again, you'll drive a bit forward, and you'll see this watchtower in front of you, and you want to go up there to get the radio. Here we go, that's the radio. Now the next collectible is a page, and again, drive a bit forward. Eventually you'll see this building on your left, and you want to go all the way to the top to get the page. That's where that page is. Now the next few collectibles are all close to each other, so eventually you'll drive a bit and you'll come to this area. The first collectible is a sign here. Now the next one is a page, you'll be over here on the floor. And the next one is a Thermos, and it'll be literally right next to the sign we just looked at. It'll be over here. So after this bit, you will drop down, and in this area, you have to push a button to open the red door. But before you do that, you want to go over here and get the thermos. Now you want to press the button to open the door, and you want to drop down here, and just in front of you will be the next page. Doing pretty well so far, we are. Okay, now for page 47, eventually you'll go into this building and you'll get ambushed by a bunch of enemies. So make sure you get rid of them, and you want to go up the ladder to get the next page and the next thermos. So the page will be on the left hand side and the thermos will be on a red chair. Okay, now for the next page, this after you've left that place, instead of going forward, you want to go left, and the longest path here will be the next page. Also, continue along here and you'll find a chest in the cave. It's nearby, so you want to go forward a little bit here, and where you see all those wooden structures, you want to go inside there to get the chest. That's where the chest is. Okay, now the next one is a thermos. It's literally right next to the chest, more or less. But you will get ambushed by some enemies, so make sure you get rid of them. And this thermos will be on the broken bridge, which is over here. Just make sure you don't fall down. Jumping can be quite challenging. Okay, now eventually you come to this area where you'll see these lights we can turn on, and a destroyed car. Also, make sure you pick up that shotgun. I think I missed it there. And you want to go left, and in this building in the distance will be the next collectible. There we go. They're all dealt with now. That's where the thermos is, on that table there. Now the next one is page 49. Eventually you come to this area where the cars and barrels will start going crazy and start flying towards you. And just before this bridge will be the next page. Literally on the other side of the bridge will be the next sign. And after this will be the next thermos. So from the bridge, we're going to turn right here and go left into this building here to get thermos number 47. But now the next one is another thermos. Eventually you come to this area where there'll be like a train you have to blow up. And behind this building where the keys are, you need to pick up the thermos. Now the next one is a TV, so you want to grab the keys from there, go inside here, once we're inside, TV will be just by here in the kitchen. It will turn on by itself as well. Now for chest number 13, eventually you come to this area. This is right before the cave, so make sure you run along here to get the chest. Now that we're in the cave, you want to run down here, as you normally do. But instead of going right, you want to go left and run all the way down. Make sure you run left here and run all the way down here to get page number 50. Again, this takes a while. to run all the way down, so I sped it up. That's where page 50 is. For page 51, you'll go into this area and drop down, and it'll be on the left there. After you dealt with all the enemies, you'll go through here, but instead of going forward, you want to go left here, and this is where the Thermos is, Thermos 49. Now the next one's a page. This is literally right after you've left the mine. Instead of going downstairs, you want to go upstairs and pick up the page, which will be on top of this structure. I definitely recommend using a focus cam on this bit. It's quite nice looking at the mountain. That's what I used for my thumbnail, so yeah, thought it was pretty cool. You can have a pyramid number 6. So after you use the lift, I think it's called, where you get ambushed by a bunch of birds and you'll crash land, you find it there. And this is sign number 9. You follow the path and you'll come to this area, and the sign will be just by here in front of you. Now the next one is a Thermos number 50. You'll go across that bridge and you want to go left here to find the Thermos behind this rock. Now the next one's a chest. It's in the same area from where we just were, so you want to go forward this time, and the chest will be just over here. Okay, now for page 53, this is on the main path for you go through, and it will be just by there. Now for next Thermos 51, this is in the area where when you first come to this building, like the ceiling will collapse and you'll get ambushed by loads of enemies. After you've gone through the other side, you want to turn around here and grab the Thermos. Now the last page is over here. This is over Collectibles for episode 3, so I hope this has helped you out, and I hope to see you for episode 4. Thank you for watching.